Today, it's all about Lush. Lush fragrances. Cue the intro. Hi, I'm Gabi and welcome back to another edition of the Fragrantician. Today we talk about all things fragrance, as we always do. My channel is all about fragrances, so if you'd like to like, comment and subscribe, then please do. Always like the video, always comment. I love seeing your comments, and please, if you like me even more, subscribe. That way it helps my channel grow. It helps the community channel grow, and I'm nearly up to 200 subscribers now, and I'm loving it. So today it's all about Lush fragrances, and I promised I would do a Lush fragrance video. I have 11 in total, and I've split this into 3 categories. The first category I have 3 in which I'm not really fond of. They're not loves for me at all. Secondly, I have a category which I do like, and then thirdly I have a category which I do love and I will repurchase once they're empty, if they don't discontinue the fragrances, that is, because Lush are renowned for discontinuing their fragrances. So once their fragrances are up, get them, because once they're gone, they're gone. First of all, we're talking about the 3 fragrances that I'm not really fond of. I'm a bit late to the game with Lush, and this fragrance, actually, I'm so sorry, Lush fragrances, but this isn't my fragrance that I really do like. It's actually my least favourite fragrance, and that first one is Karma. So this one is Karma. This is Lush's signature fragrance, which they brought out many moons ago, I think in the 90s. I don't know what it is about it. I have worn it, as you can see, I've not really worn it a lot. I have worn it. This is a 30 ml bottle, and I'm a patchouli lover, but I don't know what it is. I think it's something in it that on my skin it just doesn't bode well, and I wish it did. It's also got orange in there, I think, and that orange with the patchouli, it just does not bode well with my skin. I wish it did, because the sillage and the longevity is there on my skin, and I do have to wash this off because I just don't like it. I tried it, but no, to no avail. And I really wish I did. I'll put the notes up above like I always do. What I do love though about Lush fragrances is they always list on the back everything that they use and when it was made and what date it was made, by whom. So this one was made by Andrea, I think. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing that name correctly. But yes, so this is Karma. This one I don't like. So secondly, the next one, which I don't really like, in my first category, this one is Calacas or Calacas. I tried to like this. I do like, well, it's okay. It's all right. It's very linear. It's just lime, and it has olibanum in frankincense, which I really wanted to enjoy, but again, I just didn't enjoy it. I have had a compliment from wearing this. A work colleague actually said to me, "Oh, you smell really lovely," but I just kept getting wafts of this lime all the time, and I just could not like it. I just did not like it at all. So sorry, Calacas, which I think is from the Day of the Dead. It's from that festival in Mexico, which is what it's inspired from. Actually, all Lush fragrances are inspired by something. They have a story, which I do love, but unfortunately it doesn't bode well with me. Sorry, Calacas. So next fragrance I have, and this is the last fragrance in the category which isn't a love for me, which is I don't really like, and that is I have to say, I'm sorry, Tara from Olfactophiles, you do like this. And actually, this video was inspired by Tara from Olfactophiles. I'll put her link down below with her channel. But I tried to like it, but I don't. But this one is Rentless. So this one, again, it has patchouli, it has labdanum, it has tonka bean. I can't detect that tonka bean. Oh, no, I just don't like it. Just doesn't work for me. It's strong, super strong. Actually, all Lush fragrances do quite well, and these ones, maybe except one of them, don't perform very well. But this one does perform well, but I just don't like it. It's just not for me. If you love, and I normally love labdanum, but I don't know what else is in it. I'm trying to read whatever it is, no, it just doesn't bode well. I keep saying that word bode a lot, but no, it just does not sit happily with me. So that's those three from that first category are the ones that are a no for me, and I wouldn't repurchase again. Actually, that last fragrance, I would say this one, Rentless, is very unisex, I would say. And that's not why I don't like it, it's just that it just didn't sit well with me. And actually, I would say all of these fragrances are unisex, which is quite good about Lush. Lush as a whole, as a brand, their fragrances are quite niche quality, if I can use that term, niche. I don't like labelling things, but they have a different take on things. It is quite unique. So the next category I'm going to talk about is the category which I do like. So the first one, and this one I'm sorry, it's a discontinued gem, but the one I do like, this one is Amelie May. This one here. Now this one has lavender in, but they've put the lavender in really well. I think, oh gosh, it has ylang ylang in it. That's what it has in it, which gives it that brightness. Good longevity, good projection. It's quite bright, this fragrance. Actually, Amelie May, I think it was like another fragrance, which I will talk about a bit later. It was named after one of the daughters of one of the co-founders, I think. And Amelie May was one of the names. And this is a limited edition. I'm just trying to read the notes on the back, because you know me, I always do things off the cuff and off the fly. It does have, I think in here, rose as well. Do you know what? The oils are blended so well. Lush blend their essential oils really, really well, apart from those fragrances which I didn't like, but I still appreciate those ones. But yeah, Amelie May, I really, really do like, and I have kind of sucked. Do you know what? I've kind of sucked a lot of the juice out of it, and these are only 30ml bottles. That's how a little goes a long way. And that is Amelie May. Do like it, absolutely love it. I'm just trying to think what's in the base of it. I don't know, I'll put the notes up above. It might have benzoin in, which gives it a bit of sweetness as well to it, but that's Amelie May. So the next one, which I do like, this is called What Would Love Do? This one. So this one, I have to look here again. Okay, it has tangerine and lavender. I think it just has tangerine and lavender. It says, I'll always put the notes up. But again, another lavender fragrance, but they blend lavender so well with the tangerine, which is really lovely. So yeah, I do like this fragrance. I wore this a few times in the summer. Quite a cozy fragrance, actually. On first spray, it's a blast. It's that tangerine, it's that sharpness of that peel, that tangerine, that when you peel a tangerine you get that kind of blast from it. But once it's blended down with the lavender, it's absolutely lovely. I think it might have tonka bean in it. I think it might have tonka bean. I'm not sure, but yeah, do like this one. Nice cozy fragrance. What would love do? What would love do? There you go. So second that I like in my like category is just simply called Love. This one I've sucked quite a lot of the juice out of it, as you can tell. This one, you get bergamot. I'm pretty sure it's bergamot straight away. It's bergamot heavy, this fragrance, which I really, really do love. And it's also got lemongrass in as well, which is really lovely. I actually read a review on Lush's website about somebody that bought this, and I remember, I think both the couple wore this on their wedding day. It actually could be a wedding day fragrance. It's happy, it's joyful, it's absolutely lovely. I do love this, an easy wear fragrance. If you do love bergamot, I'm just trying to look to see, do you know what, my eyes aren't what they used to be. I'm sure I'm going to have to get glasses. But I think it's got, again, it's got ylang ylang in. You see, and jasmine. It's got jasmine as well, which is amazing. I love the jasmine in this. Now I'm smelling this. That jasmine is amazing with the ylang ylang and the bergamot, which is absolutely lovely. But yes, beautiful fragrance. I absolutely love this, and this one, well, I like it. It's in my like category, and that is Love. So the next fragrance in my like category, the last fragrance in my like category, and this one is Goddess. Goddess is a jasmine and oud combo, and the oud is strong. Yeah, oud in it is quite strong. It's quite prominent, so you do have to like oud, but you smell the jasmine as well, and the jasmine is absolutely lovely. It is really, really lovely. It's also got rose in there, a bit of rose, which is nice, but you only get like a little hint of rose. It is the jasmine and the combined with the oud, which is really, really lovely. I really do love it. Yeah. Again, it performs well, like all Lush fragrances, they perform really well on the skin. Longevity is there. I would say on all of these fragrances, probably except Love, all of these fragrances perform at least 5, 6, if not 7 hours on my skin, some of them. And sillage is really good. Lush fragrances are wafters. They're lovely in the air, Lush fragrances are. They leave quite a nice trail. And that's what I love about Lush fragrances. I'm not really into fragrances that have like, well, I do like fragrances that will project and have that, you know, that scent bubble around you. But I like a fragrance you open a door and somebody walks behind you, and or you're in an elevator and you come out the elevator, somebody walks into the elevator, and then they're, even through a mask, you know, they can still smell you. These fragrances are like that. Lush fragrances are really good. They perform so well to that degree. So yeah, so that's Goddess. So we finally move to our last category, and it's the fragrances that I absolutely do love. And the first one I'm going to talk about is an oldie but a goodie, and that is Lust. Now, I have talked about this fragrance a lot. This is just a it's got ylang ylang in there, but it's a jasmine bomb, complete jasmine bomb. And it's dirty, indolic, skanky jasmine. It's not for everybody. It's strong. I mean, look at that juice. I've sucked this a hell of a lot, and there's still loads of fragrance there, as you can see. Again, small 30ml bottle. The concentration of these is so strong. This, I've talked about this a lot because this is a perfume for a vampire. This is quite gothic, I would would say this fragrance is. It's complete opposite to one of the other fragrances that I'm going to talk about actually, but it's for me when I want to feel, when I'm in a, I don't know, I don't want to say not a nice mood, but if you want to piss somebody off, you can piss somebody off with this. I mean, Lush it is super strong, I would say, and I don't know why I didn't include this in a video that I did on heavy hitter fragrances, but this is a real heavy hitter. I would probably say out of all the Lush fragrances, it's probably the strongest heavy hitter, this one. Really is it. Apart from one other, which I don't have, which I will talk about in a minute. But no, this is absolutely adorable. I love it, and that is Lust by Lush. The next one I'm going to talk about is a real jammy rose, and that's Rose Jam. Yes, Rose Jam. This is beautiful. I wore this a lot when I was in Scotland over the summer. I wore this a lot to bed. This is a real lovely bedtime fragrance, and actually I don't normally layer fragrances, but there is a fragrance I'm going to talk about, my next fragrance, which I do layer with, and Rose Jam is absolutely lovely. It really is. It's a real sweet jammy rose. It is. If you like rose, you've got to like rose to really love this. But yeah, I love this. Longevity is amazing. Sillage is lovely. If you could smell it from the bottle here, it's comforting. Do you know what? A lot of Lush fragrances are comforting. That's why I love Lush, because they set the tone. Lush fragrances do. They set the tone of an outfit. And they're easily, any of these fragrances can be a signature fragrance, especially this one. You know, it's not girly. I mean, yeah, some would say it's feminine, but if a man wanted to wear this, I think I would love this, smelling this on a man, you know. Lovely. And I'll keep sniffing it because it is addictive. That is Rose Jam. Beautiful. Next one we have, and this I really do love. It gets a bit of a mixture on YouTube, and that is 1000 Kisses Deep. Now, I love the myrrh in this and the mandarin in this, and I actually do layer it with Rose Jam to give a little bit more citrus fruitiness from the mandarin, and then the myrrh really gives it that depth. Beautiful. It is beautiful. I have really sucked the life out of that one. Unfortunately, I think this one has been discontinued, so I'm going to go easy on the trigger with this because, yeah, I absolutely do love it. It's cozy, it's comforting, it's so addictive, it is beautiful, it's such a stunning fragrance. Really, really do love it. That's 1000 Kisses Deep. So we have two more left. We have this one, Frangipani, which is my newest acquisition. This and another fragrance which I'm going to talk about are probably my two most favourite. Well, this is a new love for me. It's Frangipani. It's that white floral with tuberose, again a white floral, almond, sandalwood and guaiac wood, but it's the tuberose and the frangipani that are the florals in this. But I would say it's the frangipani and the almond. It's got almond in there, sweet almond, that gives it a slight gourmand feel to it. So although it's a white floral, it has a bit of that gourmand feel, a bit of that coziness feel to it. Again, addictive. This is what I'm wearing now, actually. I absolutely adore it. I had to get it in the 100 ml. And I think you can still get it, or you can still get it, but grab it while you can. It's in the black label, which I think is from the Florence collection from Italy, which has a lovely store in Florence in Italy. I would love to go there. Yes, but Frangipani, it's to me, it's angelic and ethereal, but it has a strongness to it, which I really do like. It has lovely sillage on it. I didn't think it was going to have really good longevity, but again, I wore this to bed and I could smell it the following morning on me, and that was a good 8 hours later. So this performed really well on my skin. I have to say, I always moisturise with a moisturiser which has like a not a scent to it, so it's either vitamin E cream or something similar like that to hold on to my fragrances. But this is beautiful. I will do a full review on this, and that I will do, and that is Frangipani. So the last fragrance I don't have, because I did use it all up, and I bought it a few years ago when it came out, and I'll pop a little picture up above, and that is Imogen Rose. Now, Imogen Rose was a love at first sniff. Very completely different to Rose Jam, which is more of a jammy sweet rose. Imogen Rose is an indolic scent, skanky scent. I do love indolic skanky scents sometimes, and the reason being, I think, is because it has the vetiver in there, which is beautiful, and that vetiver and rose, and that greenness, and the rose in it is beautiful. I absolutely loved it, and I used it all up. It was a 30 ml bottle, and it's now been discontinued. You can still get it. I have seen it on eBay for quite a lot of money. Yes, that is the fragrance that I really did love, and I bought it my husband bought it for me about 4 years ago now, I think, and I used it up within a year. That's how much I loved it. It was a signature scent of mine, and I would dearly love to get it again. Hint, hint. So so that's Imogen Rose, and that is probably my most loved fragrance. Such a shame that Lush discontinued that, and they actually named it Imogen Rose because it was the other daughter to Amelie May, who was one of the co-founders. I still got Amelie May, but I didn't use that as much as Imogen Rose because I loved Imogen Rose more. But the rose in that is strong. It is very strong in the floral rose. Some people would say maybe it's an old lady rose. I don't care. It's that real strong animalic. And the vetiver gives it that greenness, which is beautiful. I absolutely love it. I'll talk about it later. So that's a rundown of my least favourite to my most favourite Lush fragrances. Tell me, what are your most favourite fragrances from Lush? What are your most least favourite? Comment down below. Don't forget to like this video, give a big thumbs up. Don't forget to give a comment so we can engage. Don't forget to subscribe because that's really good. I want to get to my 200 subscriber mark soon. So I really love doing this videos, and if you've got any Lush videos out there, post your Lush videos, post them on Instagram. That's been great. You've been watching another edition of the Fragrantician. Don't forget, don't just dab it on, slap it on. Till the next time, ciao.